Hi, I'm Annie. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're just preserving some apples and pears that a friend has given me. I visited her at the weekend and she gave me a great big bag of apples and half a bag of pears. So the apples, I didn't want to do anything with them. They're quite nice eating apples. So I've already got a lot of stuff, apple sauce and stuff already in the cupboards. And with apples, you don't have to preserve them. They will just store in a cool place. So I've just got a crate. You can use a box, and I've lined it with paper. I put the apples in so they're not quite touching. I've got a couple of little muslin bags, but again, you can use any fabric or some more paper. I just don't have any more paper. And I should just put them under the house with the potatoes and the squashes. Just check them every so often, and if there's any that aren't very good, you can just take them out and use them up. I did sort through the bag, and I do have sort of half a dozen or so that were no good for storage because they either had blemishes or bruises on them. And the pears, I have pressure canned in some vanilla syrup, and the scraps, I'm making some pear butter for Christmas. But because mine was scraps, I didn't really have a weight or flavours or anything like that. So what I've done is I've cooked it down overnight, and I've adjusted all the seasoning, all the spices and that this morning, added the citric acid, and I've just got the lid off. So it's dehydrating for another hour, and then I'm going to water bathe it. So we're back after an hour, or roughly an hour. The consistency is how I want it. I have adjusted the spices, so we are good to can. So in here I've just got my jars. And we're going to fill up to about 1/4 inch headspace. Just going to take a little bit out of this one just to even them up a bit, I think. There we go. So I've got my 3 jars. I'm going to clean them up. Just debubble just to make sure the levels are right. Just going to cover the jars with hot water so it comes over the lids. I put the lid on so that it comes up to the boil quicker. Once it's at a rolling boil, I should rolling boil it for 10 minutes and then turn it off and leave it to settle down before I take it out of the canner. Health and safety, I should use my lifters to get it out with. So that's the end of another video. We've got 3 jars of pear butter from the scraps, 6 jars of canned pears to go on the shelf. We've got our apples just to store away under the house to eat in the winter. And on the stove, I've got the rest of the apples just cooking down. The peels and that weren't any good, but some of the apples were good inside. So I'm just making an apple and sultana pie filling, which I will use up this week. So another great way to put food on your shelves without not costing very much at all. There's so many apples and pears that people just don't use. Don't be embarrassed to ask them if you can have them. That's what I do. So I hope you found it helpful, enjoyable and informative. And if you did, please give it the old thumbs up and a subscribe if you're not already. Till next time, bye.